Hi everybody! Today I finally am ready to talk about my planner and journal lineup for 2021, and I had to wait with filming this video because I was waiting for my last journal to arrive, and it took some time because I ordered it in Spain because I wasn't able to get it here in the Netherlands, and that was closest by, so I thought that would be fastest. So now I'm completely ready and I have all my journals and planners here, so I want to show you everything I'm going to use in 2021. Just going to put them a little bit on the side so I have enough room for all my journals and planners to be shown. And of course, I'm also going to tell you something about the pens that I use, because I almost have a different fountain pen for all my journals. And I thought, well, it's kind of nice to include that in this video as well. But let's start. This is my creative journal. This is the journal that's from our own collection, the collection that I make together with Ik met Liefde, and we are doing that for Elizabeth Craft Designs. It's our Art Journal Specials collection. And in this collection, we have several different notebooks that you can use to journal in, and you can add your own papers, of course. It's the same system that we all know. It's like a travel journal. So this is one of the latest colors, and I really love this because this is just one of my all-time favorite colors, to be honest. But this will be a journal that gets replaced quite sometimes during the year, because this is from our latest collection, and of course I will be using the newest stuff from our own collection all the time. And when these journals are filled up, I leave them in their covers. You can reuse the covers, of course, but I always leave my journaling in the covers, and then I'm going to use a new one. So this one will be the first one I'm going to use in 2021, and then it will get replaced when we have a new collection. So this is the type of journaling that I do in this creative journal, and it's a lot of our own collection that I use in it, so that's super fun. And I really like the mixed media style of journaling with pictures and memory keeping. It just gets my creative juices flowing. So that's why I like that, and I always make some charms to go with the style of the journal that I'm working in. So that's my first one. Then this is also a passport size notebook. This is from Traveler's Company, as you can see, and this is a camel color, and this charm is from Baumkuchen. And I really like to have charms on my notebooks, as you can see. I use this as an everyday carry in my purse, so it's just to take quick notes, and I do my planning for like new collections and brainstorming, mostly in this small one. So I just see if I have an empty page. I just use a non-dated insert. This one is from, let's have a look. This is from Inkpressions, and I really like the color of the cover. So, and it has Tomo paper in it, and that's one of my favorite papers. So that's what I use. Then I have a brown notebook just with a grid in there. This is a wallet insert from Galen Leather. It has the zipper and it has the pen loop, and in the pen loop is my TWSBI Mini. It's the light blue, and I really fell in love with TWSBI last year. and this was my first TWSBI that I bought, and now I'm all into TWSBI. I only use this brand. I like it because it has this kind of filling system that you can pull up the ink in your pen, so you have more ink than when you use like loose ink that you have to do in the, how you call them, the ink cartridges. So I like that a lot, and I like that you can see the ink, and I just love the way these write. I use a medium nib always, and it's really wet when it writes, and that's what I like the most. As you can see, there's quite some coloring of the letter because it's always in my purse, and I really like the way this stains the letter and the way it's looking when you use it a lot. And here's a clip from Traveler's Company just to keep everything in place, and that's the passport size. Then I have, well, I'm going to take this one now. This is a regular size Traveler's notebook. This is a Starbucks Reserve one. I really wanted the Starbucks notebook because I love Starbucks, so I had to have the charm as well. And I have to say, this brown leather really scratches up so nicely. I also have a regular Traveler's notebook, Traveler's Company notebook in olive green and in a camel. My camel really is nice and scratchy as well, but I'm not using it at the moment. But this one, I really love the touch of the leather. And now you see my pen falling out because I had a pen loop on this one, but I have to replace this because I had it, I'm using it now for another journal, so I will show you later. So I'm going to order a special pen loop to attach so I can use my pen, of course, a TWSBI. This is the Smoke Rose Gold. Yes, with the same explanation as I already told. It's an M nib. Really love it. And this is used for work. So I have a normal notebook in this. And I also have an impression with the same. Here I have the weeks, and then I have the note pages, and I use this to keep my notes for work. So when I'm in a meeting, I can write down things that I shouldn't forget. So this is always with me in my work bag, and I have the Traveler's Company clip on there as well, because I really like to have my pages to stay flat when I'm writing, so I really use it for that. So that's my work notebook. Let's see. Then let's go to this one. This one is my daily journal. I can't flip through it because there's so much personal stuff in there, but when you follow me on Instagram, you will see some of the pages that I made in this journal, because I do make pictures of my spreads when I didn't write in them already. So that's this journal for, and you can see it's quite chunky already. I've been working in this journal since October of last year, so October 2020, and these are the pages that are still left. So when this is completely filled up, I will replace it. This is a Stalogy notebook, and then I'm going to use an undated Hobonichi with grid pages. So I'm just going to look which one I like best, and when I have used both of them, then I'm probably going to decide which I'm going to use after that, the Hobonichi or the Stalogy. They're both in A6, so I have this A6 cover from a Galen leather, and it has a pen loop. It's really tight, so it has to get a little bit looser because I'm just using this since last week, because first I had this notebook in another Galen leather cover, but now I'm using that for the journal that just came in. So I switched it around a bit. This is just a cover that you can use for notebooks, so there are no elastics, but I like it for the purpose of my daily journal, which gets really thick anyway. So this is cool, and this really has to scratch up because it's kind of new now. And of course there is the TWSBI pen. This is a piston filler, so there's even more ink in this one, and that's why I'm using it for my daily journaling, because I want to write pages and pages if I have to. I just want to write it all out, and sometimes that's just 2 pages, but it can be 4 or 6 if I feel the need. So it's really handy that I always have a lot of ink in this pen, so I can write a lot. So that's my daily journal. Then my latest edition, so this is another A6 cover from Galen Leather, and here you see that I used a pen loop that was first on my dark brown Traveler's Company notebook, but I clipped it on this one because I wanted to hold this, also new, white and rose gold TWSBI for this journal. And actually this cover does have a little pen loop that I used before this one, but because I'm now housing this 5-year Hobonichi in this cover, I can't use the pen loop because then it won't close, because then you will have it like this, and I really don't like that. So this is my latest my latest purchase. This is a 5-year Hobonichi journal, so you can write in that for 5 years long, and then you have a complete overview over what you did in those 5 years. And it's for every day has a page, and then you can do 5 years of journaling. And here you have some extra room, and I think not daily, but every once in a while I will be doing some collaging or maybe some watercolor splashes on this on these pages. So in 5 years I will have something on all of these pages, maybe some pictures, just what I want. I've been writing in here now for just a few days. I got it yesterday, so I had to look back in my daily journal for the 1st of January until now, but that was doable because it's just the beginning of the year, and now I'm going to do this for 5 years. So I will keep you posted on how I like that, because you only have a little bit of room, of course, to write. You have to make your stories really short, and maybe sometimes I will only do 1 sentence or just a word that I will color. So just have to get used to this journal for a bit. But I really thought a long time if I wanted to buy it, and I'm really happy that I have it now. So that's in this cover with that big elastic band. And then my last one, and this one was actually not expected to be used, but this was a gift, not the cover. This I already have a long time, and I have an unboxing video of this actually on my channel, but maybe that's in Dutch. I really don't know. This is a Van der Spek leather cover that I had made. So they made this one for me, and I really love it, and I'm happy to be able to use it now. And what I'm housing in this is the 5-year memory book from Leuchtturm. And that's what was a gift I got for Christmas. And I actually just ordered the 5-year Hobonichi for myself. So then I got this, and I thought what I'm going to do with it, because I knew the Hobonichi was coming, and I didn't want this journal to be laying there for another 5 years, and then it only get used by then. And this is undate it, so you can start using it in every year that you want, because you have to fill in the year yourself. With the Hobonichi, I bought that especially from 2021. As you can see here, I will show you again. So it already says 2021 to 2025. You can't, of course, you can do everything, but it's meant to be used these years. The Leuchtturm gives you room to start every year that you want, because you have to fill in the dates yourself, except for the days of the week. Of course, you have November 26th, and this is for 365 days as well. So what I did, I started using this for my son. So little pictures, a little picture every day, and then a little story. So I want to write in this for 5 years about my son, and I hope that in 5 years, he's now 8 and then he will be 13, so that will be a big change in his life. So I'm really looking forward to giving this to him at some point, and I hope he will enjoy looking back on all these years when he gets older. Here I'm using the Lamy Safari rollerball because I don't really like using a fountain pen on the Leuchtturm paper. So I really prefer writing on Tomo paper, so that's why I'm using a rollerball in this journal, just because of the paper that's in here. And I think you have these journals in all kinds of colors, but I was gifted this blue one, so that's why I'm using that. And I guess that's it. These are all the journals that I'm going to use in 2021, and of course you will see them on my channel and on my social media accounts. If you're not following me yet, you can. I'm on Facebook and on Instagram, all on Charlene Vede Laar van der Laar. There you will find me. And I hope you enjoyed watching this completed lineup of my journals. I'm really curious of what you're going to use and how many journals are you using in this year. Please let me know in the comments. So yes, that's it. Have a nice day or a nice evening, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!